fourth, center fielder number 17, Adam Paganelli. Batting fifth, the designated hitter number 36, Will Fulfler. Batting sixth, the first baseman number 26, Ethan Floodstrom. Batting seventh, the second baseman number 19, Mason Persons. Batting eighth, the catcher number 43, Weston Peninger. And batting ninth, the left fielder number 37, Chandler Freeman. The starting pitcher for the Lefties tonight is number 24, Jon Pfeffer. And now, the starting lineup for your Cowlitz Black Bears. The starters as announced by head coach Alan Embry. Leading off, the right fielder from the University of San Diego, number 28. He is Smitty Austin Smith. Batting second, the left fielder from Utah Valley University, number 13, Callan Halverson. Batting third, the center fielder from Gonzaga University, number 17, Sam Kenton. Batting fourth, the designated hitter from San Diego Christian College, number 27, Alec Arnone. Batting fifth, the catcher from UC Santa Barbara, number 34, Aaron Parker. Batting sixth, the third baseman from the University of Washington, number 38, Nick Hovland. Batting seventh, the first baseman from Western Oregon University, number 47, Jon Olson. Batting eighth, the shortstop from Gonzaga University, number 3, Rock Bozette. And batting ninth, the second baseman from Mount Hood Community College, number 15, Brady Majeski. And starting on the mound tonight for your Black Bears, number 24 from Hope International University, Raul Dordash Rada. All right, fans, now please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. We've got a special guest for you here today. Please welcome Bayley Cook.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light one so proud? Broad stripes and bright
Game number 1 on Friday evening from Story Field as the Cowlitz Black Bears coming in tonight 14-18 in West Coast League play as they'll face off against the Port Angeles Lefties for the first and only series this year between the two sides. Black Bears haven't played a league game since back on Sunday, a 5-4 win over the Springfield Drifters. The Port Angeles Lefties come in losers of their last 3 series, most recently against Kelowna. Now the two teams are set to collide here on Friday evening. Welcome into Story Field in beautiful Longview, Washington. Brendan Riley here on Mixler.com and streaming live on YouTube as well. Getting ready to bring you all the action 1 through 9 this evening. Raul Harada gets the ball for the Black Bears here this evening, making a 7th start on the year for the Fullerton, California native. A 4.24 ERA, 1-2 this year. 29 2/3, 25 hits, 15 runs, only 14 earned, 6 walks to 17 strikeouts of opponents, hitting .221 against them. Last time he threw was last Friday against the Springfield Drifters. 3 1/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts against Springfield. Black Bears dropped that game number 1, 6-5. This is the lineup he'll go against here tonight. 3 lefties and 6 righties in the lineup for Matt Greeley this evening. Leading off and in right is Jordan Arakaki. B.Y. Choi at third, batting second, with Riley Parker third in the West Coast League in RBIs. He's at short, batting third. Adam Paganelli in center, batting fourth. Will Mulfler doing the designated hitting, batting fifth. Ethan Floodstrom's at first, batting sixth. Mason Persons in the 7th spot at second. Weston Peninger batting 8th. He's doing the catching, and Chandler Freeman in left, rounding out the starting 9 this evening for Port Angeles. 13-22 this year, 9.5 games back of Bellingham. Harada's ready. First pitch, a fastball rolled over to the right side, backhanded by Jon Olson. He'll take it to the bag himself. 1 pitch and 1 out for Raul Harada as we're off and running at 6:07 p.m. here this evening in Longview. 75 degrees at first pitch. Sunny skies with winds out of the west-northwest at 4 miles per hour. 1 out and nobody on, just underway in the top of the first for B.Y. Choi, the third baseman. The first pitch, fastball over the heart of the plate, called for strike number 1. Give you the Black Bears defensive alignment this evening. 36 errors over 32 games, a .969 fielding percentage, the 0-1. Fastball fouled off on the left side, quickly 0-2. Third in the West Coast League, Callan Halverson in left, Sam Cannon in center with Austin Smith in right. Nick Hovland at third, Brock Bozette joining him on the left side of the infield. Brady Majeski at second, Jon Olson at first, who made the play, and Aaron Parker, the battery mate, the 0-2. Flared down the left field line, Hovland getting chased, and this one will get out of play. We'll do it again at 0-2. Raul Harada this evening, a 5.59 ERA over his last 4 starts, has gone 6-2 of his last 4. The 0-2, once again, fouled off by Choi, and we'll do it again. He's gone at least 6 in 2 starts this season. Opponents hitting .221 against him, a 1.044 whip for the Hope International product. The 0-2 to Choi once again. This is down and away. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Black Bears today wearing their orange jerseys with white pants, Cowlitz across the chest. The 1-2. Just a little too far outside. Counts even at 2-2. And the Black Bears wearing special Corby the Trucker hats here tonight. Corby, the mascot for the Black Bears. They have him in a log truck. The 2-2. Off the end of the bat to the right side. Brady Majeski to his left. He'll toss it to first for out number 2 as Choi's retired. Port Angeles wearing their blue tops, blue bottoms, orange trim, orange lettering and numbering with lefties across the chest. Blue caps, white fronts with orange brims for the lefties. 5-13 on the road. Away from Port Angeles as Riley Parker digs in from the right side. 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the first inning here on Friday evening. Righty on righty matchup. First pitch. Fastball hit sharply right to Hovland, who has it on the backhand. Toss across the diamond is in time for out number 3. And a 1-2-3. Top of the first inning for Raul Harada as we go to the bottom of the first here at Story Field. No score between Port Angeles and Cowlitz. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now, bears.com.
Raul Harada, 1-2-3, top of the first, as we head to the bottom of the first here at Story Field. No score between the Black Bears and Lefties in game number 1. Jon Pfeffer getting the ball for the Lefties here this evening. The junior from Riverside, California, the Cal State San Bernardino product. Coming in today, a 1.45 ERA, second in the West Coast League, 1-0 over 6 starts, 31 innings, 22 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 11 walks to 34 strikeouts. Those 34 have him tied for first in the West Coast League. Opponents hitting 196 against them. Last time he threw was back on July 8th, a week ago, against the Bellingham Bells. 5 innings of no-hit baseball for the Riverside native, 3 walks and 3 strikeouts for the right-hander. Well, they're going up against this lineup today for the Black Bears. Austin Smith leads off with Callan Halverson right behind him, batting second. Sam Cann rounding out the top third of the order. Alec Arnone doing the designated hitting. He's in the cleanup spot with Aaron Parker right behind him. Nick Hovland batting 6th. Jon Olson in the 7 hole with Brock Bozette batting 8th. And Brady Majeski rounding out the starting 9 for Allen Embry here this evening. 7 righties and 2 lefties. 2 of the 3 lefties coming in the top third of the order with Smith and Canton. Austin Smith will dig in from the left side to lead things off for the Black Bears here against Jon Pfeffer. This past year at Cal State San Bernardino, lefties hit .277 against them, with righties hitting .243. Righty on lefty matchup. Here comes the first pitch. It's a fastball that misses high and away for ball number 1 here to Austin Smith. Smith, the freshman, heading to the University of San Diego, hitting .306 over 18 games, 3 doubles and 11 RBIs for the San Diego native. The 1-0. Fastball called a strike on the inner half. Smith thought about it but couldn't pull the trigger. Counts even at 1-1. Black Bears a .274 team average, 5th in the West Coast League. They've struck out the least of any team this season, only 223 times. The 1-1. Fastball ripped into left center. This one's down for a base hit. Austin Smith extends his hit streak to 5 games as the leadoff man is on for the Black Bears. A nice job going the other way into left center, as now Pfeffer will have to work out of the stretch as Albert and Callan Halverson. Your umpires for this evening on the base paths is Isaac McAllister, and calling balls and strikes this evening is Chris Castro. A 5.25 team ERA, 13th in the league for the lefties coming into this evening. Halverson digs in. He awaits the first pitch. Here it is. It's a fastball that misses above the letters for ball number 1. Can give you the lefties' defensive alignment. 51 errors for Port Angeles, a .959 fielding percentage, good for 10th in the West Coast League. Chandler Freeman in left, Adam Paganelli in center, with Jordan Arakaki in right. Pfeffer set at the belt, the 1-0. Runs high and in, 2-0 now the count. B.Y. Choi, the Seoul, South Korea native. He's at third with Riley Parker at short. Mason Persons joining Parker up the middle at second. Ethan Flodstrom at first. And Weston Peninger, the battery mate to Jon Pfeffer here this evening. 1-1, 2-0 the count to Callan Halverson. Here's the pitch. Fastball called a strike on the inside corner. It's 2-1. Halverson went 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Was also hit by a pitch last Sunday in the Black Bears' last league game. Black Bears in the midweek, they swept the Northwest Star Nighthawks in a 2-game non-league series. 2-1. Cut on and miss. Big hack there from Halverson. Now will have to protect down 2-2. Halverson this year, second in the West Coast League in RBIs with 30. Hitting .289 for the Utah Valley Wolverine. 8 doubles, a triple, and 4 home runs. Snap throw to first has Smith back in with the dive. Smith this season 4 for 4 on stolen bases. Him and Sam Cann have really flipped spots as top 3 of the order. They've stayed in the top 3 of the order for the Black Bears, but have moved around. 2-2. Runs high and in, almost gets Halverson, and now it's a full count. We'll have to see if Smith will try to get in motion here with no outs in the bottom of the first inning. No score and a runner over at first. Sam Canton, the center fielder, on deck for the Black Bears. Pfeffer this season, only 11 walks over 31 innings. Very good arm. He's gone 5+ in 5 of his 6 starts this year. Another look over at first. Haven't seen the A move from Pfeffer yet today. Smith has been back easily both times. He's gone 6 innings twice this year, one time against Bellingham back on June 21st, and then back against Bend on June 15th. Payoff pitch. Fouled back, and we'll do it again. Halverson, 16 walks to 17 strikeouts for the sophomore from Guthrie, Oklahoma. Hitting 188 over his last 5 games, but has reached in his last 4. Trying to make that 5 and try to pick up the second base knock of the day for the Black Bears here in the opening game of this 3-game series. We'll do 3-2 once again, and it's a breaking ball that misses down and away for ball number 4. Nice at bat by Callan Halverson, being able to work the count full and be able to draw the walk as the first 2 are on here for Sam Canton. Black Bears have lost 7 of their last 8 series. The one that they didn't lose was a split with Kamloops. Into this second half, Black Bears 2-4, winning a game against both Portland and the Drifters. They said that the start of the second half for the Black Bears was at the start of that Portland series. So Black Bears with some work to do. Here's Sam Cannon with no outs and runners on first and second. The last of the lefties on the lineup for the Black Bears as Pfeffer's set. The first pitch, Can showing bunt. It's a fastball, misses down and in for ball number 1. Great crowd here at Story Field on Friday evening. Of course, Court Carpenter coming up, post-game concert here at Story Field. The former LCC Red Devil and the Portland Pilot, played 2 years for the Red Devils. Ended up transferring to the University of Portland back in the late 2000s. He's coming up post-game when this one comes to an end. The 1-0 pitch. Sent high in the air to left center. All over to his left is Freeman. And he bobbles it, and this one drops down. The throw's going to come into second. It's offline, and the bases are loaded. Freeman didn't look that one into the glove. It's going to be an E7, now the 52nd error by the lefties this year, and the bases are now loaded here with no outs in the bottom of the first inning for Alec Arnone. That looked like a routine flyout, but Chandler Freeman taking his eye off it, not squeezing the glove, and now the bases are loaded. Only 6 runs, 5 of them earned, given up by Pfeffer this year, but he's in danger now in this bottom of the first inning. Smith at third, Halverson at second, and Kin over at first. A righty-on-righty matchup as Arnone digs in. Pfeffer working from the stretch, the first pitch. Fastball high and in for ball number 1. Alec Arnone this season coming off a great day last Sunday. We went 3 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBIs. That home run coming in the bottom of the first inning in the Black Bears' 5-4 win over the Springfield Drifters. The 1-0. The breaking ball misses outside. Nice block by Penninger behind the plate. It's 2-0. 17 RBIs on the year and 3 home runs for the San Diego Christian product. Hitting right at 300 over his first 23 games. Seen the ball well over his last 5, hitting .333 as Penninger will now come out to talk to Pfeffer. Very surprising for Pfeffer to be in this type of trouble early on. Alec Arnone trying to make the lefties pay here in the bottom of the first inning. Chandler Freeman with the error after the walk and the single and the walk from Austin Smith and Callan Halverson. Arnone went 4 for 8 in the series against Springfield after picking up a hit in Friday in game number 1. He's reached in his last 7 with a hit coming in 6 of those. Nowhere to put him. Good hitters count for Arnone, up 2-0. The right-hander gets the sign and comes set at the belt. A long pause. Here's the pitch. Fastball called a strike on the inside corner. It's 2-1. Chris Castro giving Pfeffer the call. Arnone this season with an .879 OPS, a .500 slugging percentage. 10 extra base hits, 7 doubles, and 3 home runs for him. 2-1. Fastball on the outside corner this time. And the count's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Arnone will now have to protect. 11 walks to 11 strikeouts for him. Aaron Parker, the catcher, on deck here with no outs in the bottom of the first inning. Black Bears threatening with the bases loaded. Here's the 2-2. Cut on and miss for strike number 3. Arnone out in front of the fastball as he's retired for out number 1. As that will now bring up Aaron Parker with 1 out and the bases still full of Black Bears.
The catcher from UC Santa Barbara, number 34, Aaron Parker.
The Lefties coming into tonight 2-8 in their last 10 games. 5-4 losers last night after 6-1 winners back on Wednesday. They dropped 2-3 at home against Kelowna. Parker digs in, the catcher, with 1 out on the bases juice. First pitch. Cut on, popped up on the right side, giving chase is Floodstrom. He's going to run out of room as this one ends up a souvenir. It's 0-1. Then back on Tuesday, Kelowna beat the Lefties 19-2. A drubbing there as the Lefties looking to turn things around here in the second half of the season, much like the Black Bears. Black Bears sitting at 14-18 overall. They trail Portland, who is the leader. They're 9-1 in their last 10 games. They're 23-10. That one loss against the Black Bears. On 1 the count to Parker. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses low. Counts even at a ball and a strike to Parker, the freshman from UC Santa Barbara, hitting .277, pair of doubles, pair of home runs, and 9 RBIs. Multi-hit games in 4 out of his last 5. Has 5 in total this year. 2 for 4 with a double, a home run, and 3 RBIs last Saturday against the Springfield Drifters. The pitch. Fastball, this one rocketed to left. Freeman going back. If this one's fair, it's gone, and it is fair, and it's gone. A grand slam for Aaron Parker. Puts the Black Bears on the board early in the bottom of the first. On no doubter over the Bob's Sporting Goods party deck as Cowlitz leads 4-0. His 3rd home run this season. His 2nd in as many games, and the Black Bears in control here early on. Matt Greeley comes out of the first base dugout. Talked to Chris Castro. That ball had the distance, no doubt about it. The only question, did it stay fair? And Chris Castro confirms the call. The grand slam stands, and the Black Bears lead 4-0.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, number 38.
How about that for an early start? 101 miles per hour off of the bat, 319 feet. First pitch to Nick Hovland. The fastball bounces off a home plate for ball number 1. The Black Bears leading 4-0. Bases empty and 1 gone with Nick Hovland at the plate. The pitch, down and away, 2-0 now the count. So Pfeffer coming into this start had only given up 6 runs in total over 31 innings and a third of an inning. 4 are already in for the Black Bears. 2-0. The breaking ball called on the outside corner. It's 2-1. 3 of those 4 charged to him. The 2-1 pitch fouled straight back to the screen. Counts even at 2-2. Nick Hovland at the dish here in the bottom of the first inning, the junior from the University of Washington, hitting .235, 3 doubles, a home run, and 11 RBIs. Here's the 2-2. Fastball high and away, and it's a full count here. Jon Olson on deck for the Black Bears with 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. The Black Bears leading 4-0. Hovland this season, 6 walks to 17 strikeouts. Reached in his last 5 starts. Payoff pitch. The breaking ball misses high, make it 6. As Nick Hovland reaches the 2nd walk issued today by John Pfeffer. And he'll put a runner over at first with 1 out for Jon Olson.
And now batting, the first
That will now bring out a mound visit with Jon Olson coming to the plate. 4-0. Cowlitz leads here in the bottom of the first inning thanks to Aaron Parker. His third home run of the year, now up to 13 RBIs.
Tell you that because of that Aaron Parker grand slam, all of you can take your game ticket to Longview Grocery Outlet tomorrow.
As Jon Olson getting set to dig in. Black Bears jumping out in front here early on. Last league game back on Sunday. Black Bears took the lead in the bottom of the first inning thanks to Alec Arnone with a 2-run shot. But now the Black Bears getting a run support for Raul Herrada, who had a pretty smooth, pretty quick top of the first inning. Already 26 pitches for Pfeffer today. 13 for strikes, 13 for balls. As now the mound meeting is adjourned, and Jon Olson, the recent commit to Western Oregon, the D2 school in Monmouth, Oregon, will dig in from the right side here with one out and a runner over at first. Olson hitting .322 this season. 2 doubles and 15 RBIs for the Portland, Oregon native. He's on a 7-game hit streak as he digs in from the right side against the right-handed Pfeffer, back working from the stretch. He's set at the belt, the first pitch. Runs high and in for ball number 1. 6 of the first 7 have reached for the Black Bears. Only one that hasn't, Alec Arnone on the strikeout. Jon Olson, first start in league play in a week after he started last Friday against Springfield. The 1-0 pitch, the breaking ball catches the outside corner. Counts even at 1-1. Olson, though, on Sunday in the 5-4 comeback victory, picked up the game-winning single on an infield single to the 6-hole. That ended up being able to bring in the winning run. Black Bears able to hold on in the top of the 9th. Brandon Wedge getting his first win of the season, the 1-1. Fastball inside out swing popped up to the right side. This one will get out of play, and it's 1-2. Olson hitting .333 over the 7-game hit streak. 7 multi-hit games for him. For the former Ventura College Pirate. Good lead over at first for Hovland. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, called strike 3 on the outside corner. Olson rang up by Chris Castro, and there's 2 gone. So 2 strikeouts today for Pfeffer, as that'll bring in Brock Bozette with a runner over at first. And the Black Bears leading 4-0. Bozette will dig in. Gonzaga Bulldog getting .273 on the year. Pair of doubles, 2 home runs, and 11 RBIs. First pitch he sees. He takes on the outside corner for strike number 1. Bozette went 1 for 4 back on Sunday, 4 for 13 after playing in all 3 games against the Springfield Drifters. Springfield then swept by the Pickles in their midweek series. 0-1 to Bozette. Breaking ball, puts a good charge into this one. Freeman to the track, at the wall, reaches over, and this one's gone. Brock Bozette, his 3rd home run on the year, the 2nd of the inning for the Black Bears, as they add to their lead at 6-0 in the bottom of the first. Bozette into the Black Bears bullpen. It's an early start. It's a hot start for Cowlitz. They lead 6-0.
As much as I would like to say it, you will not get 2 briefcases of water.
2 home runs, a grand slam, and a 2-run shot. And the Black Bears are in control early on. Brady Majeski now, the 9th hitter to come to the plate this inning for Cowlitz. Will dig in with 2 outs. That one, 330 feet, 95 miles per hour off the barrel with a 30.8-degree launch angle.
And now batting, the second baseman.
So here's Brady Majeski, the freshman from Vancouver. He digs in with 2 outs. First pitch to him. A fastball on the inside corner at the knees for strike number 1. Black Bears jumping all over the Lefties here in game number 1 in front of a sold-out crowd at Story Field. The 0-1. The curveball misses low, counts even at 1-1. Pfeffer at 34 pitches this inning, the 1-1. Cut on a miss. Good spot on the outside corner. Majeski will now have to protect, hitting .389 over 6 games for him, a double and 2 RBIs. 3 for 6 in the series against Springfield last weekend. Here's the 1-2. Cut on a miss for strike number 3. Pfeffer rearing back and blowing the fastball by him, but the Black Bears, they jump all over Pfeffer here in the bottom of the first. The Black Bears, 6 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, no runners left on base. We head to the second. The Black Bears leading 6-0. You're listening to Callant's Black Bears Baseball.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Weather guard!
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather guard!
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations. But don't feel like you need to see us.
First pitch, a ground ball to the shortstop, Brock Bozette. It pulls Jon Olson off the bag as the leadoff man, Adam Paganelli, reaches here to start off the top of the second inning. Black Bears leading 6-0 as Paganelli reaches on the error by Brock Bozette. Here in the top of the second inning, Raul Harada looking for the shutdown inning, as that will now bring up the designated hitter, Will Mulfler. Snap throw to first has Paganelli back in with a dive. Black Bears leading 6-0 thanks to a grand slam from Aaron Parker and a 2-run shot from Brock Bozette. Runner at first, no outs. The pitch is called a strike on the outside corner to Will Mulfler, the sophomore from Mercer Island, Washington. The Iowa Hawkeye hitting .266 over 20 games this summer. Another look over at first with Paganelli back in, 2 for 3 on stolen bases this year. 2 for 4 last night with a walk and an RBI for the former Tacoma Community College product, the 0-1. Breaking ball drops in on the inside half, quickly 0-2. Mulfler, a 4-game hit streak for him. 10 RBIs, 7 for 11 over the hit streak. He's got to protect, 0-2 the count, 15 Ks for him. Pitch misses high and away for ball number 1 as Mulfler is back in the count and a ball in 2 strikes. Mulfler went 5 for 8 in the Kelowna series, hitting .500 over his last 5 games. 1-2. Breaking ball just misses down and away. Counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Both teams with an error apiece. The Black Bears leading 6-0. Harada looking for strikeout number 1 here tonight. The pitch, fastball, hit hard into right center. Canton going over to his left. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Good a piece there by Mulfler, but it hung up long enough for Sam Canton to run it down. Now there's 1 gone and a runner over at first for Ethan Floodstrom here in the top of the second inning in game number 1 this weekend. Floodstrom's reached in all 19 games that he's played, hitting .250 on the year with a .403 on base percentage. 1 extra base hit, that was a home run, and 6 RBIs. The first pitch on the outside corner for strike number 1. 1 for 2 with the walk last night for Floodstrom and the loss for the Lefties in the rubber game. 3-game hit streak as well. 5 for 14 over his last 5. The pitch, curveball, popped up. Hovland giving chase over towards the netting, and he's going to run out of room as this one will end up in the general admission crowd just beyond the Black Bears dugout, and it's 0-2. Floodstrom, the Port Angeles native, Tacoma Community College, hit .250 for them this past season. Second summer for him playing for the Lefties. They have 2. This is down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. He hit .245 over 20 games last summer. 4 doubles and an RBI for him. He's the number 6 outfielder in Washington by perfect game in the 2020 class. He's down 1-2. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner. Chopped over to third. Backhanded by Hovland. The throw across the diamond and the scoop by Olson. Retires Floodstrom for out number 2. But Paganelli advances up to second. It's a runner in scoring position with 2 outs for Mason Persons. So Harada looking to complete the shutdown inning as Persons, the second baseman, digs in from the right side. The sophomore from Edmonds Community College, native of Buckley, Washington, hitting .235 this year. First pitch. Breaking ball, hit sharply but foul just to the left of the third base bag. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 last night for him. Hitless in the series against Kelowna. Going 0 for 7. Had a 9-game hit streak earlier this summer from June 22nd to the 29th. Harada gets the sign, set at the chest. Here's the pitch. Curveball off the end of the bat, spun to the first baseman, Olson. He'll take it himself for out number 3 to retire the side. So Raul Harada able to get through his shutdown inning as Lefties. No runs on no hits, 1 error and 1 runner left on base. They're inning and a half here at Story Field. The Black Bears leading 6-0. You're listening to Callants Black Bears Baseball.
Is face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Folks, this is not a drill. There are 4 Black Bears trucker hats left over at the merchandise table on the left.
Bottom 2, 6-0. The Black Bears lead over the Port Angeles Lefties after Raul Harada able to complete a shutdown inning. As top of the order and second time through for the Black Bears against Jon Pfeffer. Looking to bounce back after giving up 6 runs in the bottom of the first inning.
Stepping up to the plate, the right
Only
fielder,
3 of those earned for Pfeffer,
Here comes Smitty.
as Austin Smith will dig in from the left side. He got things rolling for the Black Bears in the bottom of the first with a leadoff single into left center. A righty on lefty matchup as Pfeffer working from the windup. Here's his first pitch. Smith shows bunt, tries to get it down up the third base line, but it goes foul for strike number 1. Smith now up to a 5-game hit streak for the freshman heading to the University of San Diego. Hit in 11 of his last 14 games now. The 0-1. Fastball hit sharply. The first baseman, Floodstrom, able to knock it down. I'll take it to the bag himself for out number 1. Nice play by Floodstrom, just able to get the leather on it and keep it in front of him as Smith is retired for out number 1. As I'll bring up Callan Halverson with 1 gone and nobody on in the bottom of the second inning. Halverson a walk on a full count back in the first. Now 17 walks to 17 strikeouts for the Utah Valley Wolverine. He's reached in his last 5 games. First pitch to Halverson. Breaking ball gets under this one as he pops it up into shallow left field. The shortstop, Parker, calling everyone off, coming back, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So this starting to look a little bit more like the John Pfeffer as advertised. Now there's 2 away quickly, and that'll bring in Sam Canton. Pfeffer, the most runs he had given up in a start this year was 3 runs with only 2 earned runs. He's now given up more here today. First pitch to Canton, a backdoor breaking ball in the outside corner for strike number 1. Canton 0 for 1, reached on an error by the left fielder Chandler Freeman. That loaded the bases, Aaron Parker clearing them with the grand slam. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball ripped into right. Arakaki back towards the track. It'll make the catch just shy of the warning track for out number 3, and the side is retired. A 1-2-3 bounce back inning for John Pfeffer as we are through 2 here at Story Field. The Black Bears leading 6-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Top 3, Black Bears leading 6-0 over the Port Angeles Lefties in game number 1 of 3 this weekend between the 2 sides. Black Bears all-time hold a 17-7 lead over the Lefties. They went 4-2 against Port Angeles last summer, winning both series between the 2 sides. Weston Peninger to lead things off for the Lefties, 8-9-1. First pitch from Harada on the outside corner for strike number 1. Weston Penninger, the junior from Flower Mound, Texas. A JUCO product, went to Howard College as the 0-1. A breaking ball goes the other way with it. Smith coming in. He'll make the catch for out number 1. So the future Utah Valley Wolverines retired for out number 1 as now they'll bring in the 9-hitter Chandler Freeman. Penninger going to be teammates with Callan Halverson and Matthew Schwartz here this coming fall. I've not seen Matthew Schwartz now for about a week and a half as the first pitch to Freeman. It's a curveball on the inside corner for strike number 1. Freeman, the sophomore from Baylor, originally at Dallas Baptist before transferring to the Bears. Two-way player. The 0-1. Fastball ripped into center. Sam Cann coming in now. Will make the catch at the knees for out number 2. Hard hit ball there from Freeman, but there's 2 away as that'll bring in the top of the order and Jordan Arakaki. Two away quickly. Black Bears leading 6-0 as Harada looking for his second 1-2-3 inning. First pitch. Just misses down and away for ball number 1. Arakaki, the native of Hawaii, the freshman in the transfer portal after being with the Nebraska Cornhuskers this past year. 5th game for him, hitting .294. The pitch, the curveball, drops in for a strike. Counts even at 1-1. The right fielder grounded out to Jon Olson to lead off the game for the Lefties on the first pitch, the 1-1. Fastball just misses below the knees. 2 balls and a strike. 2 for 4 with the double. Also was hit by a pitch last night for Arakaki, who reached 3 times. The 2-1 just misses high and away. 3-1 now the count. 1 walk this season over his first 4. Went 2 for 9 in the series against Kelowna. 3-1. On the outside corner at the knees for strike number 2. Arakaki thought it was ball number 4. But now a payoff pitch coming up here with 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the 3rd inning. Here's Harada's payoff pitch. Fastball chopped on the right side to Majeski in the 4-hole. Toss it to Olson at first for out number 3. It's the second 1-2-3 inning for Raul Harada as he sits down the lefties in order in the top of the 3rd. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. The Black Bears leading 6-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Family, friends, and coworkers. Take a fun photo and post it online.
Hi, it's Jess. And Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year.
To say the least, but one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story Field this summer. Get out and join your neighbors for family-friendly fun. A Black Bears baseball game is a perfect reason to meet with friends and coworkers. Black Bears baseball is made possible by Peace Health, Fiber Federal Credit Union, Pacific Tech Construction, Bob's Sporting Goods, McDonald's in Longview and Woodland, and the Bud Clariato Group. Don't miss a single inning of Black Bears baseball. Tickets at the gate or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
And thank you to your local Safeway Roberson stores. And in the Safeway
4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Black Bears in the bottom of the 3rd inning against John Pfeffer, who's able to bounce back in the 2nd as Alec Arnone will lead things off for the Black Bears. As he'll dig in from the right side. 6-0 the Black Bears lead here in game number 1 this weekend. Arnone, a strikeout victim back in the 1st. First pitch he sees misses high and away for ball number 1. Black Bears this year have not won the first game of a series since July 1st, the Friday against Kamloops, the 1-0 pitch. Fastball, Arnone pops it up into shallow right center. Person's going back. He's going to be called off by Arakaki, who loses his hat but makes the grab for out number 1. So Arnone 0 for 2 today is now that'll bring in one of the big difference makers in this one early on. It'll be Aaron Parker to dig in with 1 out and nobody on in the bottom of the 3rd. His 3rd home run of the year, a grand slam. Put the Black Bears up 4-0 in the bottom of the 1st. A righty-on-righty matchup. Pfeffer gets the sign. Here's his first pitch. It's a fastball that misses high and in for ball number 1. Parker with the pull in the baseball, hooking it just inside down the left field line, the 1-0. Cut on and miss. Good spot on the outside corner with the heater from Pfeffer. It's 1-1. Parker, we usually see him try to go the other way. Demolished a baseball over the wall in right center last Saturday. The 1-1. Fastball ripped back up the middle for a base hit. Aaron Parker, 2 for 2 today. His 6th multi-hit game of the year. And now his 5th in his last 6 outings. As it's a runner on with 1 gone for Nick Hovland. Aaron Parker, after a 1 for 22 start this year, he has been seeing the ball so well. And it's never a cheap one. It's always hit hard from the catcher from Los Altos, California. 1 out, runner on first for Nick Hovland. First pitch is a breaking ball over the heart of the plate for strike number 1. Hovland walked on a full count back in the 1st inning, came in to score on the Brock Bozette 2-run shot. 7th walk of the year for the junior from Seattle. Here's the 0-1. It's a curveball that misses well high. Pfeffer and I will get on top of it. Counts even at 1-1. Hovland, 2 for his last 15 at the plate. A 133 average has reached in his last 6 starts. He has a hit in 4 of his last 7 starts. Trying to make that 5 for 8 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Quick look over at first with Parker back in. Parker picking up 2 stolen bases on Wednesday in the Black Bears 5-2 non-league victory over the Northwest Star Nighthawks. Black Bears getting the midweek off from league play. The 1-1. Runs high and in, and it gets Hovland on the front shoulder. So Hovland on for the second time today. So that's going to put runners on first and second with one out for Jon Olson. Black Bears on Tuesday used 9 pitchers, each getting an inning of work in the 14-4 win over the Northwest Star Nighthawks. Raul Harada, who was the second pitcher in back on Tuesday, only needed 5 pitches in his inning of work. Now Jon Olson digs in, struck out looking back in the first with one out and runners on first and second. Black Bears leading 6-0 over Port Angeles here on Friday evening. Righty on righty matchup. First pitch to Olson. He takes on the outer half for strike number 1. Olson, the Portland, Oregon native, heading to Western Oregon University, the D2 in Monmouth, Oregon, hitting .322 this year. Coming into tonight, 2 doubles and 15 RBIs for him. He has an RBI in 5 out of his last 7. Pfeffer takes a look back. Takes another one, now comes home. The pitch, a slider, hit sharply into right, and it's down for a base hit. Parker going to get the green light as the throw's going to come into third, as now the throw goes to second with Hovland in no man's land. But an RBI single for Jon Olson. Now an RBI in 6 out of his last 8. He picks up RBI number 16 on the year. The Black Bears lead 7-0, but Hovland cut down, and there's 2 gone now for Brock Bozette. Arakaki coming to third with Parker already halfway down the third baseline, and Hovland gets caught in no man's land. So now 2 gone and a runner at first for Jon Olson. First pitch to Bozette. Fastball he lays off upstairs for ball number 1. Bozette, a 2-run shot into the Black Bears bullpen back in the first inning to make it a 6-0 game. Bozette now on the year with 3 home runs and 13 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball he lays off high and in. 2-0 now the count. Now the third multi-RBI game this year for the sophomore heading to Gonzaga. Hitting .333 over his last 5. Picked up 4 hits last weekend against the Drifters. 2-0. All too far off the outer half. 3-0 now the count. 2 walks today from Pfeffer. Now he has to come to Bozette. 2 outs, a runner over at first, and a 3-0 count. The right-hander comes set at the belt, working from the first base side of the rubber. Here's the pitch. It's a fastball that misses. Down and in for ball number 4. A 4-pitch walk to Brock Bozette. He walks for the 12th time this year. That puts runners now on first and second for Brady Majeski. Third walk of the day for Pfeffer. The most that he's had in an outing this year was 4. That was back in his first start against Victoria. He had 3 walks last week against Bellingham, going 5 no-hit innings. 5 hits already for the Black Bears today, over 2 2/3. First pitch to Majeski. He shows bunt, pops it up foul over to the right for strike number 1. Majeski struck out swinging to end the first. He has Olson on second, Bozette over at first. Majeski, 7th game for him after he played the first 4 games this year for the Black Bears. Went down to the Northwest Star Nighthawks and has come back. The 0-1. Breaking ball fouled off. It's 0-2. Majeski in the nod at second here today for this Black Bears team, who leads 7-0 here in the bottom of the third. Black Bears jumping out to the early lead. Have not looked back so far. Raul Harada on the flip side. The starter today for Cowlitz, he has been good. He's faced 1 over the minimum through 3. Much different story here for Pfeffer. The 9-hitter Majeski already up for the second time today. Here's the 0-2. Majeski just able to fight it off, and we'll do it again. 2 walks to 4 strikeouts for the Vancouver, Washington native. Hitting each of his last 2. Went 2 for 3 last Friday. Went 1 for 3 on Sunday. Nice shot battling here against one of the top arms in the West Coast League. The right-hander's ready. Here's his 0-2. Curveball, rip right to the second baseman, Persons. He'll toss it to first. It'll beat Majeski by a step for out number 3. And the side is retired. But the Black Bears able to add to their lead. They get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 2 runners left on base. Through 3 at Story Field, the Black Bears in control, up 7-0. You're listening to Callant's Black Bears Baseball.
Post-game concert. Sure to be a special night. We hope you're all
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
The entrances to the field will be through the gate next to the first base dugout and third base dugouts. We will ask concert sponsors to join us and enter the field first, and then we will ask all of you fans out there, so please be patient. And we'll let you know when to go out there and party with Court Carpenter.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
First pitch to B.Y. Choi, taking for a strike. The second one sent back up the middle for a base hit. B.Y. Choi, the leadoff single, second base runner for the Lefties here today. As we're in the top of the 4th, Black Bears leading 7-0 over the Springfield Drifters. Here in game number 1 this weekend, Choi picking up the base knock. Now up to a 5-game hit streak for the New Mexico Military Institute product. Riley Parker, 3rd in the West Coast League in RBIs, digs in from the right side. First pitch from Hirata misses down and away for ball number 1. Parker, a ground out to Nick Hovland back in the 1st inning. The senior from Cal State San Bernardino. Hitting .331 this year. The pitch, fastball rip right to the second base of Majeski. Flip to second for 1. The relay on to first in time. A 4-6-3 twin killing. And there's 2 gone in the top of the 4th. Hirata getting his ground ball. He has 2 outs quickly. As now there's 2 gone for Adam Paganelli. That was the first hit of the day for the Lefties off the bat of B.Y. Choi. But it's all for none after the 4-6-3 double play. Paganelli digs in, first pitch on the outside corner, called for strike number 1. Paganelli reached on a error by Brock Bozette back to lead off the second. He was stranded on second. 0-1. Fastball misses high from the right-hander Hirata. Counts even at 1-1. Paganelli, the sophomore from Maple Valley, Washington, out of Sacramento City College, the 1-1. Curveball pops it up and straight back. It's 1-2. Hirata still without a strikeout today. He's had a lot of 2-strike counts, but still in search of his first punch-out. Trying to get through 4, facing 1 over the minimum. Working quickly, the 1-2. Curveball tap right back in front of the mound. Hirata off the mound. Gloves at the toss to Olson at first is in time. And the side is retired. Hirata faces the minimum in the top of the 4th inning. He's looked good today. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and no runners left on base. Head to the bottom of the 4th. The Black Bears leading 7-0. You're listening to Callant's Black Bears Baseball.
All right, fans. The Cowlitz Black Bears.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times, it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. U.com. Member NCUA.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Now batting representing the top of the order, the right fielder, number 28, Austin.
Top of the order for the Black Bears in the bottom of the fourth inning. Austin Smith already digging in for the third time today. He'll dig in from the left side to get things rolling. 1 for 2 for the San Diego Toro. Righty on lefty matchup with Pfeffer out for his fourth inning of work. Here comes his first pitch. It misses outside for ball number 1. Leadoff single for Austin Smith in the first, then grounded out to Ethan Floodstrom, the first baseman, on a sharply hit baseball. Is a nice play on the forehand by the first baseman. A right-hander starting to get loose out in the right field bullpen for the Lefties. 1-0 pitch. Fastball fouled straight back. Counts even at 1-1. Smith now up to a 5-game hit streak. A hit out in 15 of his 19 games. Looking for his 6th multi-hit performance over his last 10. The 1-1. Fastball, he gets jammed as he pops it up on the left side. B.Y. Choi there to make the catch for out number 1. So Smith now 1 for 3 here today, as there's one gone and nobody on for Callan Alverson.
Now batting the left fielder, number 13.
Third time through the lineup now for Pfeffer. As Halverson digs in 0 for 1 with a walk and a pop out. First pitch to him. This is down and away. It's 1-0. Pfeffer here today so far, 3 1/3, 5 hits, 7 runs, 4 of those earned. 3 walks and 3 strikeouts for the right-hander. The 1-0, breaking ball. Halverson sends this one in the air, high to right center. Arakaki over to his left, rather his right, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So Halverson now 0 for 2 here today.
And stepping up to the plate,
As Pfeffer already at 64 pitches. Sam Canton now will get the opportunity with 2 gone and nobody on in the bottom of the 4th inning. Black Bears looking for a 2-out rally to try to add to their 7-0 lead. Can 0 for 2, reached on an error back in the first, then flew out to Arakaki in right to end the second. First pitch to Canton is a off-speed pitch that misses down low for ball number 1. Canton ripped that ball in the second, sent it to the warning track in right field. Tough to get one out to right here at Story Field. The 1-0 all the way to the backstop. It's 2-0. Most home runs here at Story Field go to left. The wind, not too much of a factor. The American flag over the scoreboard in left center. Blowing in the 2-0. Fastball low. 3-0 now the count. Three walks issued today by Pfeffer. He's ready. Here comes the 3-0. Fastball called on the outer black for strike number 1. This Black Bears lineup continues to mash. 274 team average coming into tonight. 385 OBP, the 3-1. Fastball misses above the letters for ball number 4. So the 4th walk today from Pfeffer, as it's a 2-out walk. It's out now bringing the power threat, Alec Arnone. Black Bears have the 4th most walk in the West Coast League with 164, now to 168. As Arnone will dig in with 2 outs and a runner over at first. 0 for 2 so far today for the San Juan Capistrano, California native. Righty on righty matchup. Here's the first pitch. It's a breaking ball, called for a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Pfeffer this past season at Cal State San Bernardino as the pitch called a strike on the outer half. It's 0-2. A 4.04 ERA over 17 appearances, made 6 starts for them. 30 walks to 54 strikeouts for the right-hander. Originally recruited as an outfielder, listed as a utility player. 0-2. Arnone just able to get a piece of it. Looked like it went off the hand of Penninger. So we'll do it again at 0-2. Arnone this season, 11 walks to 12 strikeouts for the designated hitter. Him and Aaron Parker have been splitting time behind the plate, but without these two are hitting over these past 5 to 10 games, you can't take either out of the lineup. Long pause from Pfeffer. The 0-2. There goes Can. It's a high fastball. A throw down to second is not in time. Sam Canton picking up his 8th stolen base on the year. He's able to swipe second. It'll be 1-2 the count with a runner in scoring position for Alec Arnone. A nice jump there from the Port Orchard, Washington native as he moves into scoring position. And Arnone looks for his 18th RBI this season. Hitting .272 over his last 10 games. Pfeffer at the belt. Takes a look back at second. 1-2. Slider way outside. A nice block by Penninger sliding all the way over to his right. Counts even at 2-2 now with 2 outs. Black Bears trying to add to their 7-0 lead. The heart of the order due up. And this inning should continue with Aaron Parker on deck. Pfeffer working hard here today. Trying to get through 4. 2-2. Cut on and miss for strike number 3, and the side is retired. Black Bears get a 2-out walk from Sam Can, but can't bring him in. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Through 4 at Story Field, the Black Bears leading 7-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Jenna, what do we got? All right, Luke, so for the Jersey Scramble, we have Michael versus...
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hi, it's Jess.
And Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year.
To say the least, but one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Top 5 at Story Field. The Black Bears leading 7-0 over the Port Angeles Lefties And game number 1 this weekend between these two sides. Brendan Riley on Mixler.com and streaming live on YouTube as well. Thank you for joining me here on a beautiful Friday evening in Longview. You're in the second half of the West Coast League. Will Mulfler, Ethan Floodstrom, Mason Persons, 5, 6, and 7 for the Lefties against Raul Harada. First pitch from the right-hander is called a strike on the breaking ball for its 0-1. Mulfler today 0 for 1, a fly out to center for the sophomore from Mercer Island, Washington. The 0-1 pitch just misses outside, counts even at a ball and a strike. Mulfler from the University of Iowa, where he hit .268 for the Hawkeyes this past year. 3 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs go along with 12 RBIs. 1-1. Curveball ripped foul down the right field line. It's 1-2. Spent a couple of years at Tacoma Community College. The designated hitter was an ABCA Rawlings Pacific Association second-team All-American at Tacoma. He's also a Northwest Region first-team honoree. The 1-2. Curveball got him chasing in the dirt for strike number 3. First punch out of the day for Raul Harada, and there is 1 gone in the top of the 5th. Harada this season had only 17 strikeouts coming into tonight's start. Had 3 last week against Springfield. Season high for him is 4. He's done that 3 times this year. First pitch to Ethan Floodstrom goes the other way with it. Halverson coming in. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Raul Harada continuing to do what he does. Throw strikes, let his defense work behind him. So now they'll bring up Mason Persons with 2 outs and nobody on. Only 2 base runners today for the Lefties. And only 1 hit. That was from B.Y. Choi back to lead off the 4th. First pitch to Persons, misses down and away for ball number 1. He grounded out to Jon Olson to end the second for the Buckley, Washington native. 235 hitter coming into this evening. Double, a home run, and 10 RBIs for him. The pitch. Fastball right down the chute. Counts even at 1-1. 4 for 15 in his last 5 at the dish. The 1-1. Curveball drops down and away. 2-1 now the count. Out of Edmonds Community College, where he hit .288 this past year over 26 games. 4 doubles and 6 RBIs. 2-1. Curveball ripped just out of the reach of Hovland as this one's down for a base hit. He'll roll all the way to the corner, digging for 2 as Persons, and he'll be there and sliding with his second double on the year. Only the second hit of the day for the Lefties. It's a 2-out double for Mason Persons, as now they have a runner in scoring position for Weston Peninger. Hovland, it was just out of his reach with the leap. As that one dropped, as now Weston Penninger, a fly out to Austin Smith and right, his first time up, will dig in. 3 RBIs over 23 games for the Utah Valley commit. 0 for 1 last night, 0 for 3 in the series against Kelowna. First pitch on the outside corner for strike number 1. 1 hit in his last 5 games, 3 over his last 10. Spent 2 years at Howard College in Big Spring, Texas. The 0-1 hit hard but foul up the third base line. It's 0-2. Career .291 hitter over 2 years with Howard. Now heading to Utah Valley this fall. Going to be teammates with Matthew Schwartz and Callan Halverson, but below the Mendoza line for the catcher this season. He's down 0-2, the pitch. The curveball misses down and away. Nice block by Parker behind the plate. He's going to fire it down to second, but back in with a dive is Persons. Now a ball and 2 strikes to the catcher this evening for Port Angeles. Harada trying to get through 5. He's done that now twice this year. Did it against Bend, did it against Kamloops. The 1-2, curveball ripped to left. Callan Halverson is there, and he'll retire his future Wolverine teammate for out number 3, and the side is retired. A 2-out double comes to pass. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Halfway home at Story Field, Black Bears leading 7-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
If you see Corby the Bear.
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story Field this summer. Get out and join your neighbors for family-friendly fun. A Black Bears baseball game is a perfect reason to meet with friends and coworkers. Black Bears baseball is made possible by Peace Health, Fiber Federal Credit Union, Pacific Tech Construction, Bob's Sporting Goods, McDonald's in Longview and Woodland, and the Bud Clariato Group. Don't miss a single inning of Black Bears baseball. Tickets at the gate or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
For the Port Angeles Lefties, number 41, Ryan Wick. And now, Patty,
Bottom 5 at Story Field. Black Bears leading 7-0 over the Port Angeles Lefties. New arm into the game. It's Ryan Wick. Into the game, making his 3rd appearance here this summer with the 18 ERA. He faces off against Aaron Parker to get things rolling. First pitch. Fastball fouled off down the right field line. It's 0-1. Wick, 18 ERA over 2 appearances, 2 innings, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, but 7 hits for the right-hander. Last through back on July 12th against Kelowna. 4 hits, 4 runs with 1 walk. Did not record an out. The 0-1 to Parker. Fouls it off once again quickly, 0-2. Second summer pitching for Port Angeles for Wick. Last summer, 18 1/3 with a 3.93 ERA. 7 walks to 13 strikeouts. The 0-2, a slider ripped back up the middle for a base hit. 3 for 3 for Aaron Parker. He continues to stay hot at the dish. The leadoff man is on for the Black Bears here in the bottom of the 5th. Just a smooth swing for Parker. Now he's on over at first. That'll bring in Nick Hovland with no outs and a runner aboard. Hovland today has yet to record an at-bat after walking, being hit by a pitch. First pitch he sees. He comes up empty with a big hack. It's 0-1. And give you the final line for John Pfeffer this evening. It's the 0-1. Cut on a miss on a sinker down and away. It's 0-2. 4 innings from the right-hander. 5 hits, 7 runs, 4 earned, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Hovland has to protect down 0-2 quickly. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. Back pick down to first. Has Parker back in. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes. Black Bears in control halfway home here in game number 1. The 1-2. The slider, Hovland lays off. Counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 6 hits for the Black Bears today, 2 of those being long balls. The grand slam from the guy over at first, Parker. Then the 2-run shot from Brock Bozette. The pitch runs down and in, and it's a full count. Black Bears trying to pick up their first series win in 8 tries. Have not picked up a Game 1 victory in 2 weeks now. Payoff pitch. Misses inside for ball number 4. Hovland on for the 3rd time today. His second walk. And puts runners on first and second with nobody out.
And let's keep it going.
And now that'll bring in Jon Olson.
47, Jon Olson.
Olson today, he's 1 for 2 with an RBI. He brought in Aaron Parker back in the 3rd. Now an RBI in 6 out of his last 8. Hit streak up to 8 games as well for the Portland, Oregon native. Righty on righty matchup. Here's the first pitch. Olson a little late on it as he fouls it off. It's 0-1. First 2 on here against the new arm Wick, as Jon Olson looks to continue to stay hot at the dish. 2 doubles and 16 RBIs for him. Now 9 for his last 25 at the plate. The 0-1. Fastball ripped to the second baseman Persons. The second for 1. The relay to first is in time. A 4-6-3 double play with Parker advancing up to 3rd, as now there's 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th.
And that'll bring up your shortstop.
Today for Pfeffer, ties his shortest start of the year. The 7 runs and the 4 earned, the most he's given up this season. 4 walks ties a season high as well. Here's Brock Bozette with 2 away. First pitch drops down and away for ball number 1. Parker standing over at 3rd. Black Bears trying to bring him in, try to extend the 7-0 lead. Here's the 1-0. Fastball off the end of the bat and foul. This one up a souvenir on the right side. Counts even at 1-1. Bozette here today. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run home run back in the 1st. Later walked on 4 pitches. He's reached now in 25 out of the 27 he's played as the 1-1's popped up. This one will end up foul. It's 1-2. He'll now have to protect 16 strikeouts on the year for the sophomore heading to Gonzaga. A right-hander Witt gets the sign and comes set at the belt. Here's the 1-2. Cut on and miss for strike number 3. And after the first 2 get on, Wick able to get out of the jam. Black Bears, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave 1 runner left on base. Through 5, Black Bears leading 7-0. You're listening to Callant's Black Bears Baseball.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at Cowlitz.com.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Weather guard!
Gallatin leads 7-0 in the top of the 6th inning. It'll be 9-1-2. Due up for the Lefties against Raul Harada, looking to go 6 for the 3rd time this year. First pitch to Chandler Freeman. Called a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Freeman a fly out to Sam Cannon. A hard hit ball back in the 3rd for the Baylor Bear. The 0-1. Cut on a miss. He's out in front. It's quickly 0-2. Freeman, primarily a pitcher, 7.97 ERA with the Bears this past year. He's down 0-2. Harada looking for his 2nd strikeout. The 0-2 just misses a little upstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Great crowd here on Friday evening. The Black Bears putting on a show. 6 runs back in the 1st, a run later on in the 3rd. The 1-2 comes with a breaking ball. Freeman thought about it, but able to lay off. Counts even at 2-2. The Court Carpenter concert post-game here this evening. The 2-2. Curveball hit sharply, but to Bozette at short. He gloves it. Toss over to Olson at first is in time for out number 1. With the Court Carpenter concert coming up post-game, everyone's been pretty excited about it here tonight. This game sold out in the first sellout this season for the Black Bears. Another chance coming up next Saturday when the Black Bears host the Ridgefield Raptors on Saturday evening. Black Bears hosting fireworks post-game. First pitch to Jordan Arakaki's in the dirt for ball number 1 as 3rd time down through the order for Harada with 1 out and nobody on. The Black Bears leading 7-0. But fireworks, the one and only this summer for the Black Bears, coming up on July 23rd. 1-0 pitch. Fastball fouled off the end of the bat. It's 1-1. Special 7:05 first pitch coming up next Saturday. Tomorrow, though, back to normal start time at 6:35. Early start here tonight at 6:05 due to the concert. The 1-1. Fastball sent in the air into shallow right center. Canton coming in. He dives, and he's going to make the catch. Sam Canton with the web gem play. That, for a second, looked like it might drop into no man's land territory. But Canton able to make the dive and catch it on the backhand for out number 2. Two gone now for B.Y. Choi in the top of the 6th. Alrighty on lefty matchup. First pitch from Harada. It's a curveball on the outside corner for strike number 1. Choi with one of the 2 hits today for the Lefties. A single back in the 4th. Grounded out his first time up. The 0-1. Fastball popped up once again. This one over to Majeski at second. Settles under it. He'll make the catch for out number 3, and it's a 1-2-3. Top of the 6th for Raul Harada. We're through 5.5 at Story Field. The Black Bears leading 7-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. CU.com. Member NCUA.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad.
Nine 1-2 up for the Black Bears in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's Ryan Wick out for his 2nd inning of work after he got through 5 through 8 of the Black Bears lineup. Majeski 0 for 2 today. First pitch he sees, tries to get a bunt down, but whiffs at the attempt. It's 0-1. Raul Harada through 6 innings for the Black Bears on the other side. He's only allowed 3 base runners today. He's faced 2 over the minimum. 0-1. Breaking ball popped up and straight back. It's 0-2. Hirata this season has now gone 6 innings for the 3rd time. He's gone into the 7th once this year. That was back on July 1st against Kamloops at Norbrock Stadium on Canada Day in front of a raucous Kamloops North Paws crowd. The 0-2, the breaking ball fouled straight back, and we'll do it again. It was the longest start this year by a Black Bears. That's 6+ innings. He did not get an out in the 7th before a 2-run shot made it a 2-run game. The Black Bears were able to demolish Kamloops that night. The 0-2, once again, sent back to the screen. Majeski, a strikeout and a ground out for the second baseman from Mount Hood. Now he has to protect once again. Here's the pitch. Runs inside and it hits him. Majeski, the speed threat, on over at first. He's able to set the table for Austin Smith. So that one getting away from Wick. And so now let's see if Majeski will try to get in motion. Black Bears leading 7-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Only 6 hits for the Black Bears, though, with 2 of those being home runs. As Austin Smith will now dig in. 1 for 3 today. A single, a ground out, and a pop out for the freshman. A righty on lefty matchup. First pitch. He's swinging and hits it sharply over towards Shane McCarroll in the first base coach's box, but it's foul. It's 0-1. Black Bears coming in today at 14-18, 8.5 games back overall in the South Division of the West Coast League. Full slate of games going on throughout the league here on Friday evening. The 0-1, a breaking ball. Smith goes the other way with it as he pops it up. Charging in is Freeman with the third baseman. Choi going back, and this one drops down. Freeman now will get it back in. His throw is going to come into second. The throw is offline as Smith goes headfirst into second base. Majeski all the way up to third. You have to think they're going to call that a single. Possibly a double there for Smith, but he picks up a multi-hit performance here this evening. He now has 6 of those over his last 10 games. The first 2 are on, and they're in scoring position for Callan Halverson. That one just able to drop down, and they do call it a double. So Austin Smith now with his 4th double on the year. Here's Callan Halverson with no outs and 2 runners in scoring position. Second in the West Coast League in RBIs with 30 this year. First pitch he sees. He's swinging, grab ball past the dive of the first baseman Floodstrom down the right field line. Majeski in. Here comes Smith. Halverson digging for 2. He's not done there. He's going for 3. The relay throwing to third and not in time. A 2 RBI triple for Callan Halverson. Builds the lead up to 9 for the Black Bears. Great job going the other way against the sinker ball pitcher. His 2nd triple this year as the Black Bears lead 9-0. So now Sam Kin with the RBI opportunity. Still no outs in the bottom of the 6th. The Black Bears up 9-0. First pitch to the lefty. Misses outside, goes all the way to the backstop. Canton dashing for the plate, and he will score. 10-0 now. The Black Bears lead in the bottom of the 6th. As a dominant performance from this Black Bears team in game number 1 in front of a sellout crowd. Canton now with the bases empty and no outs. Up in the count, 1-0. He's been on base twice today. Reached on an error and a walk for the Gonzaga Bulldog. A 1-0 pitch. He takes at the belt on the inner half. It's 1-1. Can this season hitting .235. 2 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs. The pitch, a little low. 2-1 now the count. These 2 teams will do it at 6:35 tomorrow and then 1:05 on Sunday for the series finale. 2-1. Slapped into left. Long run for Freeman. Down the line. He's going to dive. And this one drops down. Still no call from the umpires. It looked like Freeman actually caught it. As Chris Castro still doesn't have a call, and now they're going to call Sam Cannon out. No call from either of the umpires, as now Alan Embry wants an explanation. That ball going into the shadows down the left field line. Alan Embry now wants Isaac McAllister to come talk to Chris Castro. So we have a brief pause. As of right now, though, they call Sam Cannon out. And they will confirm the call. So what a play by Chandler Freeman down the left field line as he robs Sam Cannon of extra bases. Cannon's out, number one. As now they'll bring up Alec Arnone. Black Bears already with 3 in this inning. Arnone today, he's 0 for 3. First pitch. Fastball outside. It's 1-0. Sun's starting to go down here at Story Field. It goes down behind left field. So the shadows from the trees beyond the left field wall start to creep in. The 1-0. A liner over to the second baseman, Persons. Tossed to first in time for out number 2. So Arnone's now 0 for 4. It becomes tough to see the ball down in the corner. The whole right side of the field still in the sun, with the exception being over towards second. But you get spots of sun in a little alley almost in the 6th hole, and then it becomes really tough when the sun goes down even more over at the first base bag. 2 outs, nobody on for Aaron Parker. First pitch. He takes down and away for ball number 1. Parker today 3 for 3 with a grand slam and a pair of singles. 6 multi-hit game for him. 3rd multi-RBI game as well. The 1-0, he chases down and away. Counts even at 1-1 to the freshman. Now multi-hit game and 5 out of his last 6. After a slow start this season, his bat has really come to life. The 1-1. Breaking ball up and in. 2 balls and a strike. Cologne has lost their last 3 series. Black Bears have lost 7 of their last 8. Good opportunity to take game 1. Here's the 2-1. Sent the other way into right. Arakaki coming on. He'll make the catch on the line for out number 3. And the side is retired. But the Black Bears able to put up 3 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. They score 3 on 2 hits. No errors and no runners left on base. We're through 6 at Story Field. The Black Bears leading 10-0. You're listening to Callant's Black Bears Baseball.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hi, it's Jess.
And Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year.
To say the least, but one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story.
Riley Parker to lead things off for the Lefties in the top of the 7th inning. First pitch from Raul Harada. Fastball in the outside corner called for strike number 1. Black Bears leading 10-0 over the Lefties here in game number 1 this weekend. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball sent the other way into right center. Austin Smith ranging back. He'll make the catch, and there's one gone. Harada now the longest start for a Black Bears pitcher this year. Now through 6 1/3. He's gone into the 7th one other time this season against Kamloops back on July 1st. The right-hander today, only 17 balls from the right-hander. First pitch to Adam Paganelli. Fastball outside for ball number 1. Paganelli today 0 for 2. Reached on an error and then grounded out to Harada back in the 4th. The 1-0. Foul tipped into the glove of Aaron Parker. Counts even at 1-1. Now is the 65th pitch from Harada this evening. So he continues to just fill up the strike zone and induce weak contact. The 1-1 comes with a breaking ball, misses down and away. 2 balls and a strike now. Taking a look around the rest of the West Coast League here on Friday evening as the 2-1 hit sharply right to Hovland over at third. The toss across the diamond. Olson at first is in time for out number 2. Springfield and Ridgefield at the Rourke, 2-2 in that one in the bottom of the 5th. Bellingham up 2-0 over Nanaimo in the bottom of the 5th at Joe Martin Field. Yakima Valley doubling up the Victoria Harbor Cats up in Victoria, 4-2 the Pippins lead. The Wenatchee Apple Sox in the bottom of the 4th leading Corvallis. First pitch ripped in the center by Will Mulfler. There is Sam Canny, makes the catch for out number 3, and the side is retired. Another 1-2-3 inning for Raul Harada as he's through 7 here on Friday evening. Black Bears lead 10-0 as it's time to stretch at Story Field. We'll step aside. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
All right, fans, it's now time.
Field this summer. Get out and join your neighbors for family-friendly fun. A Black Bears baseball game is a perfect reason to meet with friends and coworkers. Black Bears baseball is made possible by Peace Health, Fiber Federal Credit Union, Pacific Tech Construction, Bob's Sporting Goods, McDonald's in Longview and Woodland, and the Bud Clary Auto Group. Don't miss a single inning of Black Bears baseball. Tickets at the gate or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game. Whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care, Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
Bottom 7, Black Bears in the lead. Ryan Wick out for his 3rd inning of work. He'll deal with Nick Hovland, Jon Olson, and Brock Bozette. In the bottom of the 7th inning, Raul Harada, the starter today for Cowlitz, through 7 strong. Nick Hovland spending the plate 3 times. He's reached all 3 times, is still yet to record an at-bat. First pitch he sees, he's swinging, and it's 0-1. Hovland today, he's walked twice, was also hit by a pitch. Wick so far today, 2 innings as the pitch. Ground ball, fair down the third base line as this one will roll all the way to the corner. Hovland digging for second as Freeman just gets to it and he'll pull in there standing. Nick Hovland, his 4th double on the year. He now is a hit in 5 out of his last 8 starts. He's reached base 4 times today. And it's a runner in scoring position to lead off the bottom of the 7th for the Black Bears. Hovland just able to sneak that in fair territory down the third base line, as now there's a runner in scoring position for Jon Olson, who already has an RBI today. Righty and righty matchup as Wick comes set at the belt. Takes a look back at second. First pitch to Olson. Well outside. It's 1-0. Olson today 1 for 3. Went down looking in the first, RBI single in the third, and then later grounded into a 4-6-3 double play. Recently committing to Western Oregon for the former Ventura College Pirate. Back move on to second with Hovland being able to get back in with a dive. Black Bears trying to add to their 10-0 lead. No action in the left field bullpen for the Black Bears. It's Raul Harada today. Has only allowed 2 hits over 7 innings. The 1-0 on the outside corner, counts even at 1-1. 10 runs on 9 hits and an error for Cowlitz. No runs on 2 hits and 2 errors for the Lefties. Port Angeles 2-8 in their last 10. The Black Bears 4-6 in that same stretch. The 1-1. Breaking ball ripped into right. Arakaki going back. He'll make the catch. Tagging from second is Hovland. He'll be in there without a throw as he advances up to third and now stands 90 feet away on the fly out from Jon Olson. So now the RBI opportunity presents itself to Brock Bozette with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Cowlitz trying to add to their double-digit lead. Bozette already today with a 2-run home run back in the first. He's 1 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout as well. Wick set at the belt. Infield playing back for the Lefties. First pitch. Misses down and away. Nice block by Penninger behind the plate. It's 1-0. One change defensively for the Lefties. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. 2-0 now the count. Josh Leckie comes into the game in center. So he's now in the game, out roaming center field. 2-0 the count to Brock Bozette. Here's the pitch. Misses outside from Wick. 3-0 now the count. So one defensive change as of now. Here's the pitch off the end of the bat, rolled to the right side. This is going to get the run in as Persons gloves it. Toss to first is in time for out number 2. But Brock Bozette picks up his 3rd RBI on the day as he brings in Nick Hovland. There's 2 gone and nobody on for Brady Majeski.
And stepping up to the plate, the second baseman, number 15, Brady Majeski.
It also looks like Colin Curry has come into the game in left field for Chandler Freeman. 2 outs and nobody on for Brady Majeski. First pitch, tries to get away with it, but fouls it off. It's 0-1. So Colin Curry now in left, Josh Leckie in center. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning, Black Bears lead 11-0. The pitch called a strike on the inner half. It's 0-2 to Majeski, who's 0 for 2 today. With a strikeout, a ground out was also hit by a pitch. He's got to protect. Here's the 0-2. He's able to battle it off on the right side as this one will end up a souvenir. Looks like a fan might have made the grab over there. But now Curry, Leckie, and Arakaki, the outfield, as the 0-2. Majeski able to fight one off up the third base line, and we'll do it again. Wick trying to get through now his 3rd inning of work. Also a defensive change over at short. Isaiah Munoz into the game for Riley Parker over at short. There's a couple of defensive changes here for the Lefties this inning. Here's the 0-2. Misses upstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Nice battle here by the 9-hitter. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Wick able to get Majeski looking, and the side is retired. But the Black Bears, they put up another run as they score 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and leave no runners left on base. Through 7 at Storyfield, Raul Harada coming out for the 8th, leading 11-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh-cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or write blackbears.com.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Weather guard!
Raul Harada out for the 8th. First pitch to Ethan Floodstrom is called a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 11-0 your score. If the Black Bears add another run in the bottom half of the 7th, the pitch misses high and away. Counts even at a ball and a strike. Harada trying to go 8 innings here tonight. Last Black Bear to do that, Kelly Austin. Last year on July 16th, the pitch. Breaking ball slapped the other way. Halverson on the run, and this one's down for a base hit. He gets it on the backhand. Floodstrom digging for 2. The throw into second is offline as it's a leadoff double for Ethan Floodstrom in the top of the 8th inning. Only the 3rd hit here today for the Lefties as it puts the leadoff man in scoring position, as now they'll bring up Mason Persons. Kelly Austin last year on July 16th, 2021 against Yakima Valley. 8 innings, 3 hits, and 9 strikeouts for the UCLA Bruin. First pitch to Persons. Called a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. So Harada in rare air here for the Black Bears. So now he has a runner in scoring position with no outs. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball drops in for strike number 2. Persons today 1 for 2 with a ground out and a double for him. Only 3 runners in scoring position for the Lefties this evening. Harada comes set. The 0-2. Misses high and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Floodstrom out on second. That was his second extra base hit this year for the Port Angeles native. The other one was a home run. 1-2. Breaking ball. Skied into shallow left center. Bozette going back. He'll be called off by Halverson, who will make the catch for out number 1. So Harada able to get the fly out. No advance from the runner Floodstrom on second, as now they'll bring up Weston Peninger.
And now batting the catcher number 43, Weston Peninger.
Colin Curry into the on-deck circle after coming in as defensive replacement for Chandler Freeman. 1 gone, runner on second. Black Bears leading 11-0, looking to preserve the shutout. First pitch. Fastball misses upstairs for ball number 1. Looks like a lefty starting to get loose for the Black Bears out in the left field bullpen. The right-hander Harada set at the belt. Here's the 1-0. Fastball rocketed into left center, sending Kenton back towards the track. He can't get there as this one will roll up against the wall. Floodstrom will score, trading places with him as Weston Peninger picks up his 4th RBI on the year. And the shutout is gone for Raul Herrera. Now it's a 10-run game, 11-1. That will bring out Alan Embry. And that looks like it might be the day for Raul Herrera. But what a start here tonight for the right-hander from Fullerton, California. 7 1/3 from the right-hander as he departs this game with a 10-run lead. His Hope International product, Bayley Roberson, coming in. He departs to a standing ovation from the Black Bears superfans as we have a pitching change in the top of the 8th inning. 1 out, runner on second, 11-1 your score in favor of the Black Bears. We'll step aside. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. U.com. Member NCUA.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Bayley Roberson, the new arm into the game for the Black Bears in the top of the 8th inning with 1 out and a runner on second. And Cowlitz leading 11-1. 15th appearance for Roberson this season for the Alpine, California native. He deals with the pinch hitter Colin Curry. Came in defensively last inning for Chandler Freeman. First pitch, fastball chopped to the first baseman Olson. Gloves it on the forehand and he'll win the foot race to the bag. Advancing the third is the runner Penninger. But now there's 2 gone and runner on third for the top of the order in Jaden Arakaki. Roberson this season, a 4.15 ERA, 0-2 over 13 innings. He relieves his Hope International teammate, Raul Herrera. Partial line, 7 1/3, 4 hits, no walks, and 1 strikeout. He's given up 1 run, is responsible, a runner at third. First pitch to Arakaki. Misses down and away for ball number 1. Arakaki today 0 for 3. Ground out, pair of ground outs, and a fly out for him. Roberson at the belt, the 1-0. Fastball chopped on the right side. Majeski plays it on a hop. Toss to first is in time for out number 3, and the side is retired. Bayley Roberson induces 2 ground outs coming into this game, but the Lefties get on the board. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Through 7.5 here at Story Field, the Black Bears lead 11-1. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hi, it's Jess. And Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year.
To say the least, but one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Pinch hitter Ben Ziegler to lead things off for the Black Bears in the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch to Ziegler is a fastball that misses low for ball number 1. He replaces Austin Smith, who went 2 for 4 tonight with a single and a double for the San Diego product. Now he gives way to Ben Ziegler, committed to the University of Hawaii today. The 1-0, a breaking ball called a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Ziegler, a Hawaii native, was at Yavapai this past year, but now heading home. Announced it on Instagram earlier today. So he waits the 1-1. Here it is. It drops down and away. 2 balls and a strike now to the Black Bears pinch hitter. Final line for Raul Harada. 7 1/3, 4 hits, 1 run that was earned, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Right here tonight, as he has been for most of the season. The 2-1 sent high in the air to left center. Lucky going back towards the track. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Ziegler just getting under that baseball as now there's a 1 gone for Callan Halverson. Wick in for his 4th inning of work after he relieved John Pfeffer after going 4 innings. Black Bears trying to close this one out. Of course, coming up post-game, the Court Carpenter concert. Been a long time coming, a long-awaited performance here tonight from the LCC Red Devil and the former Portland Pilot. First pitch to Halverson. Curveball ripped into center. Lucky back. He'll make the catch on the over-the-shoulder for out number 2. So 2 flyouts to center, as now we have another pinch hitter. It's going to be Nick Miller, as Alan Embry deciding to empty the bench here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
And now pinch hitting, number 6.
Miller replaces Sam Canton, who finishes the day 0 for 3, but hit the ball hard in pretty much every at-bat. Miller will dig in, hitting .313 on the year with 2 outs. The Black Bears up 10, 11-1 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Miller, the LCC Red Devil, set to dig in from the right side. Looks like Bayley Roberson going to be the one to close this one out for the Black Bears in the top of the 9th inning after he came in and got the final 2 outs of the bottom of the 8th with a runner in scoring position. Righty on righty matchup. First pitch from Wick. This is outside for ball number 1. Wick so far today in relief. 3 2/3, 4 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. The 1-0. Breaking ball fouled off the front foot. Counts even at 1-1. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for Port Angeles in the top of the 9th inning. Nick Miller trying to keep this inning going. Maybe get the Black Bears that run back. The 1-1. Breaking ball. Shoots it into right center. Coming over is Arakaki. He'll make the catch for out number 3, and it's a 1-2-3 bottom of the 8th inning for Wick as we head to the 9th here at Story Field. Black Bears looking to close this one out, leading 11-1. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Corbin also has a couple free cups, which you...
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story Field this summer. Get out and join your neighbors for family-friendly fun. A Black Bears baseball game is a perfect reason to meet with friends and coworkers. Black Bears baseball is made possible by Peace Health, Fiber Federal Credit Union, Pacific Tech Construction, Bob's Sporting Goods, McDonald's in Longview and Woodland, and the Bud Clariato Group. Don't miss a single inning of Black Bears baseball. Tickets at the gate or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, two great teams.
You just have to have a little bit of patience.
11-1, Black Bears lead. Top 9 in game number 1. As the Black Bears looking to close this one out before the party gets started here at Story Field. Court Carpenter performing postgame in this one. B.Y. Choi digs in from the left side. First pitch from Roberson, a strike. It's 0-1. Ben Ziegler now in the center. Nick Miller in right for the Black Bears, after both of them pinch hit in the bottom of the 8th inning. Roberson's 0-1. Breaking ball on the outer half. It's 0-2. Black Bears with 11 runs here today, but the story has to be Raul Harada getting into the 8th inning here tonight. The 0-2. A fastball lined into left, down for a base hit. Alverson will cut it off. B.Y. Choi picking up the base knock as he picks up his second hit of the day. Now his 6th multi-hit game here this year, as that'll bring in Isaiah Munoz. He replaced Riley Parker a couple innings ago defensively. First pitch he sees, he's swinging and comes up empty. It's 0-1. Munoz, the freshman, the Hawaii commit. 24th game for him, hitting .222 this season. Roberson, a quick look over at first. Olson applies the tag, and he takes down Choi in the process. Awkward play there over at first, but they say Choi was safe. 0-1. Fastball goes the other way with it. Miller on the run into foul territory, and this one will drop foul. It's 0-2. Munoz 2 for 11 over his last 5 games for the Fresno, California native. They'll be teammates with Ben Ziegler this coming fall. After Ziegler just committed, it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner over at first. It's going to be Devian Alvarez. He'll come in for Choi over at first. Get a little speed on the base pass. Now Munoz will have to protect. Alvarez, the Fullerton College product, native of Rancho Cucamonga, California. 0-2 the count to Munoz. Roberson set of the belt. Here's the pitch. Change up, roll it on the left side. Bozette in the hole, throw on the run in time. Advancing the second is Alvarez. What a nice play by Brock Bozette, ranging over to his right, and there's one gone. They'll now bring in Jesh Leckie. He came in as a defensive replacement for Adam Paganelli. Now he digs in, the junior from the New Mexico Military Institute. Lefty on righty matchup. First pitch, fastball sent right back up the middle and in the center for a base hit. Stopping at third is Alvarez, as a single on the first pitch that Leckie sees puts runners on the corner here with one out in the top of the 9th inning. So Roberson now trying to roll a ground ball, try to end this one with a 10-run win. Will Mulfler digs in 0 for 3, a pair of flyouts and a strikeout for the Iowa Hawkeye. Runners on the corners with one gone. Top 9, first pitch. Fastball rocketed into right center. Ziegler on the run. He's not going to get there as this one's down. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Alvarez will score easily. Stopping at third late is Lecky. It's an RBI double for Will Mulfler. He picks up RBI number 11 on the campaign. It's now 2 runners in scoring position with still only 1 out. The Black Bears leading by 9.
First baseman number 26, Ethan Floodstrom.
So the first that we've really seen this Lefties lineup come to life. So now Ethan Floodstrom will dig in. Scored the first run of the game for the Lefties an inning ago. First pitch, fastball, and this is just high and away. It's a ball and no strikes. Floodstrom picked up his first double on the year for the Tacoma product. He's got a chance to bring in 2. The 1-out. Fastball called a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Floodstrom has now reached in all 20 games he's played this summer for the sophomore from Port Angeles. Up to a 4-game hit streak as well. 1-1. Curveball, and this is high and in. 2 balls and a strike to the first baseman. Black Bears leading 11-2, trying to close out game number 1. And try to have a chance to win the series tomorrow. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball sent in the air to left. Halverson comes in, now goes back on the run. He's going to dive, but he's not going to be able to make the catch as this one's going to roll all the way to the corner. Lucky will score. Here comes Mulfler into second with a 2 RBI double is Ethan Floodstrom as that's cut the lead down to 7. Second double in as many innings for Floodstrom, who now picks up his second multi-hit game this year, his 3rd multi-RBI game. So that'll bring out Brady Corrigan, the pitching coach for the Black Bears. And with 1 out, Black Bears need 2 more to close this one down. Roberson now here tonight. He's given up 3 runs over an inning. He'll have 4 hits as well. Got a ground out of Isaiah Munoz, but that was it. A pair of singles and a pair of doubles, and 3 runs in for the Lefties in the top of the 9th inning. Mason Persons will dig in, 1 for 3. Lefty on righty matchup. First pitch from Bayley. Fastball hit sharply just to the left of the third base bag for strike number 1. Lefties today, 4 runs on 8 hits and 2 errors. Black Bears 11 runs on 9 hits and an error. Black Bears, if they're able to hold on here, go for their first series win since the 2nd weekend of June. The pitch drops down and in. Counts even on a ball and a strike. Black Bears took game number 1 against Ridgefield, game number 1 against Edmonton, and game number 1 against Kamloops. It's the pitch. Fastball called a strike on the outer half. It's a ball and 2 strikes. But they've dropped 7 out of their last 8 series, looking to snap that tomorrow. 1-2 the count with 1 out and a runner on second. Here's the pitch. Cut on and miss. He chased it in the dirt. Parker will have to toss it down to first as Olson steps on the bag for out number 2. So Persons retired for out number 2 as now the Lefties are down to their final out this evening. It'll be Weston Penninger, the last chance for Port Angeles in the top of the 9th inning. Black Bears leading 11-4 with 2 outs and a runner on second. Penninger today, the RBI double back in the 8th. He's 1 for 3. Roberson comes set at the belt. The first pitch. Fastball fouled straight back to the screen. It's 0-1. That 6-run first inning for the Black Bears. The grand slam from Aaron Parker and the 2-run shot from Brock Bozette. That's all that they've needed here today, the 0-1. This one off the end of the bat, and it'll drop down in left center for a base hit. Rounding third and heading for home is Floodstrom. He will score. Is now going for second is Penninger as the throw got away from Majeski. It's an RBI single for Weston Penninger. Picks up his 2nd RBI of the day. His 2nd multi-RBI game this year. It's now 11-5. So now bringing Colin Curry. He came in, got a plate appearance in the 8th. Not sure he could have expected to get a second one here. He digs in from the left side. 2 outs and a runner on second. First pitch on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Win today. This result holds is going to go to Raul Harada. The loss will go to John Pfeffer. 0-1. Breaking ball, skied in the air to center. Ziegler going back. He'll settle under. He'll make the catch, and that will do it. The Cowlitz Black Bears take game number 1 here this weekend against the Port Angeles Lefties by a final score of 11-5. The Black Bears tonight got 6 in the bottom of the first, and they got 7 in the third from their starter, Raul Harada, as they were able to hold off a late push by the Lefties, taking game number 1, 11-5. Tonight, the Lefties 5 runs on 9 hits and 2 errors. The Black Bears 11 runs on 9 hits and 2 errors as well. The win goes to Raul Harada. The loss goes to John Pfeffer, who went 4 innings here tonight, allowing 4 earned runs, 7 overall.
2 hours and 8 minutes.
As the Black Bears take game number 1 here tonight by a final score of 11-5 in a game that took 2 hours and 8 minutes to complete. Well, the Black Bears able to win this one, and they have a chance to take the series tomorrow evening, 6:35. First pitch coming up on Saturday night here from Story Field. Black Bears get a much-needed victory, wire-to-wire win for the Black Bears, as now they go for the series win tomorrow for the first time since the second weekend of June. Fun one here tonight. Black Bears offense came to life, as well as Raul Harada was dominant all evening long. That'll just about do it for me here on Friday evening. Brendan Riley getting ready to sign off for the final time. Black Bears 11, the Lefties 5. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 6:35 for game number 2. You've been listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
We will answer,